LNT, you know
what that means?
You supposed to say that the same as that time.
See, me and Zara do the P and Z thing.
That's the problem.
So that's why I get a little
I ain't Zara.
Okay.
Well, today's video is about. Oh, hold on, my bad. Another same day, new week. That's so corny.
Yes. No, I just look. I ain't.
It had walked in my head. I was like, hold on, I want to say it.
That was big funny.
But
what do you say? Like, I don't feel the mojo.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Right. Yeah.
I look like I'm off a Miami Vice.
No.
And that
It give you a bad.
Oh.
you already started cracking on me.
Bad
Okay.
Boys.
Yeah, Miami Vice was really good too.
No, probably not.
Well, we're talking about saved and Him being our Savior. Because last week we talked about salvation and like you dedicating your life to God and this and this and that. So now we're talking about you being saved and Him being your Savior.
Oh, see, I didn't get it. I thought we were just gonna be redundant and saying the same thing. Well, I said ain't saved and salvation the same thing. I thought we could be redundant. I'm like, I don't know how I'm really gonna be rocking with that.
Really, you had already your mind made up.
Yeah, I'm like, this a repeat of the stuff. I'm like, alright.
Well, let me read my introduction since you said that. Okay. When you become saved, you have stepped into the spiritual realm. And now it's accepting Yahshua as your Savior. You respect and believe all the sacrifices He did for us so we could be free. And you reverence God from raising Yahshua from the dead. You believe and respect the sacrifice and how He went to now you're in the life of salvation through God. So that was just explaining to you what being saved is.
So after you surrender, so this is basically the steps after you surrender.
Yeah, and getting your scriptures behind it.
Yeah. Right. So after you got the found your salvation, now it's telling you what you gonna do after you found your salvation. Yeah. Ain't you scared of the spiritual?
Yeah. I don't want to go all when it's time, I go. Okay. The first one is Psalms 26. Now I know that the Lord saved His anointed. He will hear from his holy heaven with the saving strength of His right hand. And this just explains to you that the Lord will always save His anointed ones. He will hear them from holy heaven with the saving strength of His right hand. No matter what and when, He has an intimate relationship with His chosen ones, the anointed ones. And that's just letting you know that once you save, and He's gonna have that intimate relationship with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
and it's very intimate too.
Yeah,
if you wanted to.
Yeah. Sometimes you gonna want to take back the intimacy. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. See, sometimes I be like, I don't want to hear that. Like I had plans. Cause I've been doing, I've been getting a little check, you feel me? So I've been like, I had plans to buy stuff next week. And he already told me I could, but he and then he has so I was calculating in my mind. I was like, alright, I can buy my shoes next week. He if you don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck, you might want to wait till November 1st. I'm like, November? What you mean? I said, I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking about if I get my outfit now and all that, I had everything set for Thanksgiving. I can rock out my Thanksgiving outfit. And then I'm planning on going somewhere that Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. So I'm like, all that putting together, I'm like, I might get the hotel while I'm there. But I think I'm about to wait until my trip on December. That's not enough. I told y'all I had a cold demon. You pray for me.
Pray for us. Pray for us. You admit your sin.
That's all that matters.
I understand.
I can say it.
Yeah, there you go. And the next one, Psalm 34:18. The Lord is near unto them that are of broken heart, and saves such as be contrite spirit. And this lets you know that the Lord is really close to them that have a broken heart, and He saves them. So that us like people who love Him and go through, He's right there. Sometimes I feel like He ain't, but He's there. He's close to the ones who are basically going through and broken heart.
it's like it's like when you like in a relationship, right? And you got that person that pining on you to they break up, then y'all break up, right? And then your heart was broke, and then you all vulnerable. Then that's when he catch you, the person that's there to catch you, right? So that's kind of how God is.
Oh, girl, I didn't know where you were going, and I was going to shake my head in
I mean,
agreement
you was in stone mode.
until I heard the whole story. But yeah.
Like throughout life, he always said he watching everybody grow up and all that. And until that time when you ready to be like, hey, I want to be with you, God. He's right there. He waiting with his hands out, dude, to bring you in.
Yeah.
But he can't force himself on you. He won't force
that free will.
Yeah, it's that free will. Everybody got free will. He's not gonna force himself on you. No,
Yeah.
he ain't no forcer. You gotta want
He's
him.
gentleman.
He a gentleman. You gotta want him. Okay, if you don't want him, he won't.
But he always to be there now.
He always be there for everybody.
Yeah.
All people. Orange, yellow, tangerine. This I'm trying like to name. First I was naming colors, now I'm naming different fruits like for like race and ethnicity, like country. That's what I was trying to do. So make it seem like everybody is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like now you don't have to be necessarily Israelite.
Well, that blew you on Auntie mind, didn't it? It really blew you on Auntie mind.
I was like, what? I ain't really. I ain't feel that special no more.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very. What's the word? Possessive. I like he's mine. He's my guy. I'll be wanting to share him with other people, but here I am sharing him with y'all. It don't really feel good.
But you sharing him now?
Yeah, the niggas say that they don't really feel good.
You don't like share him?
No, I feel like he's mine. And like these people weren't studying you, I studied you. When you was down. When you need some extra people to start, when you was down, you need extra people to follow you. I was there. You feel me? What's that song? You know that song? It's like one of those old people, like Monica or something like that.
I want to be down?
No, man.
Okay.
No, it's like, who was there for you when you know, something.
We're going to go on. Isaiah 59:1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not short that it cannot save neither. Ooh, Lord.
Sorry.
Okay. Behold, the Lord's hand is not.
No, you don't know that song, who was there for you? Me. Me, it's a song. It's really
no, I don't know that.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Go ahead, read it. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know what. And you trying me?
You know the song?
You feeling it too?
No, you know that song? It was on TikTok. No, okay, never mind. Go ahead, read it. I'm gonna look it up right here.
Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ears heavy that it cannot hear. And that lets you know that the Lord is never so far that he cannot save us. His hands are not so shortened, and his ears are not so heavy. He sees and hears everything at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was a good description of it, though. I liked it. I really did. That his hands are never so shortened to save nobody, and his ears are never so heavy that he cannot hear you. That he hear us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep right there. That's deep.
No, he hear
all
your sides, your thoughts.
Yeah, he
and
told me that
all
one time. I felt so special.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I hear your sighs. I said, you told me the times I sighed. But that made me feel good, though.
It's Be Careful by Sparkle.
Oh, be careful what you do to me, 'cause it might turn around on you. That's what that is.
Yeah.
And that got that in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah! But that's R. Kelly part. You talking about that? That's like no R. Kelly. That's
I ain't know his part. I just heard that. I heard the girl say
she was talking. It was like, yeah. Oh, girl.
Yeah,
Why would I skip on to that, man?
Yeah, but even if I can do all this, it's not our job to judge him. We gotta pray for him.
Yeah.
His
You been praying for
salvation,
him?
no, but maybe for his salvation, for him
Yeah,
to be
that's
saved.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. You should pray for everybody. But then I be praying for all the people in the world, so.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You don't make me feel something. Okay, Matthew. Okay, Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Joshua. For he shall save his people from sins. And that lets you know that Joshua saved all of us from sins. If it wasn't because of his selfless act, we would all be destroyed, never having a chance at salvation. Period. Point blank.
You know why I always question? Cause you know in the Bible they say they call him under different. They call him Emmanuel. I said, why nobody just call him Emmanuel?
I don't know.
Yeah, I said it's in Matthew. I said let's start the first part of Matthew, on the chapter 1 of Matthew, where they say his name is Emmanuel too. Well, not you, Emmanuel.
I think that when he was a baby, they called him Emmanuel.
They call him a lot of things. Yeah. But I was like, why when we pray we don't say Emmanuel name? Cause that's his name still.
You want to do that?
Nah, y'all should just like run off the tongue. Then it was kind of like, yeah, but it's a cute name though.
Thank you.
What you say? Thank you.
Good. You was like, it say, I was like, oh,
No,
let's talk about my father.
That's your brother. That's your brother.
My father's son.
That's your brother.
Yeah,
He
he's my brother.
your father's son.
Yeah, but that's...
when you see me and him, his brother's the sister. So,
Oh.
we have scraps like that. And his name is I first
Yeah,
said,
then you pick up, sorry.
damn, my name started I too. Never stop me. I always trying to find my purpose in my name. He ain't never tell me yet, no. Cause everybody else got like name means something, but mine don't.
Yes, to cure for all.
You ain't cure me.
I ain't tried to. I bet I can.
I don't want what you
Don't
give me.
sleep on me now. Girl, let's go. Matthew 16:25. So whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Through the process of surrendering to God, you have to lose your life, period. You surrender to him, and therefore your life is no longer yours. But through your surrender, you also find your true life purpose, what he created you for, and you will not spend eternity with him. It's great rewards for surrendering to God. You now know, no matter what, that if anything happens throughout your day, it is not of your control. He allowed it to happen. With God, there is no coincidence. He orchestrates your life. That's what I'm reading you tonight.
Huh?
Because you know I don't have like a little crazy week, so as I'm reading it, he's trying to let me see where anything happens under my control.
Yeah, but what I want to say, when people decide they want to get salvation, find salvation, and then get under God, and then you be saved, and you wonder what you do now. You have to realize one typical thing: you is not the same person you was before.
True.
And then when you have to accept that, and your mindset is different, but sometimes you feel like it's natural to react to certain things how you used to react. You get it? You know what I'm saying?
I was going to shake my head on that one.
Yeah. You feel it's natural, but the reason why a certain, let's say, okay, somebody come up to you trying you, not new save you. You like, you don't want to say nothing. You just want to walk. You want to walk past them, and just keep it on, keep pushing. But the old part in the back of your head, like, you gonna let them try us like that? You gonna let you gonna let them try you like that, man? Come on now. You used to run the block. Now you acting like this. Now come on now. You was a huge stepper. But you start feeling, when you keep walking, kind of start feeling bad because you're not reacting how you want to. But that's not it. That's the devil trying to get y'all playing. Because the person who tried you was just a test that God showed you to show you that that you are not the same person that you used to be. Anytime we have tests, it's not for God. He's not testing us for him. He's testing us for us, so we can see that we actually did change.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Boy.
Yeah. Because you lose it. You know, when you just first getting started, you get lost in it. That you're not the same person you was, and you think, oh God, why are you testing me? He to show you that you is way stronger than you actually think you is. You're not giving yourself credit. And one thing that you also have to realize, your worth. He know your worth. The devil know your worth. You gotta know your worth, so you can be able to move. So you can be able to keep on going and move forward. Because without knowing your worth, you can't do nothing. You can't end up staying still because you think you can't handle certain things when you really can. The fact that you didn't stand up and decide to go with God showed that you was on a whole way different level. That you was praying to Him the whole day with different levels. You was way more. You work way more stuff than you actually think you is. You got a whole heritage leaving behind you. You got a country on you that you can have. That you just keep pushing forward. You gonna have that. Everything you want is right there. You just gotta realize your worth in it. You gotta realize that you is His child, and nobody can take nothing from you. Nobody can take you from Him. besides yourself, and you don't want to take yourself. You don't want to take yourself from him because you like how it feels to be under him. But you just scared, and you need to know your worth. There's no reason to be scared of your future, and how much you really got impact. You really don't realize how your impact is at the time, but you really have a heavy impact out here.
Yeah.
So you gotta step into your worth. Realize who you is. Look in the mirror. Say positive affirmations. Positive affirmations.
You on the road.
Say some positive affirmations every night, and it's gonna help build you up. Pray that you know your worth. And certain situations gonna come where you realize that I'm way bigger than that.
Yeah. So when the enemy comes, you know your worth. But he gonna come in here.
Yeah, and you gotta realize that he's under you. For real. You can step on his neck. If he's under you, there's nothing that he can do. And you gotta always remember, I said this today, that demons don't come at the little dogs, they come at the big dogs. And they can't do nothing besides put some fear in you, but don't allow them to put fear in you. If you do allow them to put fear, don't feel too bad, because everybody falls short sometimes. But if you know who you is, and you just stand there all the time. You want to scream out to people might look at you crazy, but you know who you is at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
Yep. Great sight, for real. Okay, and Matthew 18:11. For the Son of Man is to come to save that which was lost. Is that, once again, that y'all should come to save that those that are lost, to give the lost sheep a chance. He doesn't want not one person on earth to not have a chance. So they'll let you know that we ain't got to be all got it together and all that. He come to save the lost.
So when if you got a drinking problem right now, I'm gonna come to God when I get done drinking. Don't do that. Just come now with your bottle in your hand. He gonna take the bottle out your hand. Cause if you do it, you gonna continue to get distracted and all that. You have pure intent to go to God, but you feel like you're not worthy enough to be under His eyesight with this drinking problem.
Yeah.
He gonna remove that drinking problem. He wants you to come as you is.
So true. And the enemy gonna use that too. If that's it, you don't need to go. He don't want you like that, and then that's gonna keep you right on out there.
Keep you right on the streets.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be on the streets.
Period. This is the last one. In Matthew 27:40, and saying thou that destroy the temple and built in 3 days, save thyself if thou be the Son of God, come down from the tree. And this is when the people were mocking Yahshua. They had heard him say earlier that God could destroy the temple and build it back in 3 days. So they were mocking him about it, saying, you can do all this, save thyself. They have no clue who they were mocking. He could as well save himself through God, but he went through all that torment for us. His sacrifice itself makes you want to do right. You feel as if you don't want him to have endured all that in vain. That's so sad. Save yourself, save your soul, child. That is so.
But another thing that shows, through God you can do anything. He could ask God to save himself, but he wanted. You gotta think how much he really cared about it. He cared about us now. He didn't even know us. He don't like it sounded like he just knew. God probably didn't even tell him his whole plan, but he just knew it was bigger than him.
Normally he don't.
Yeah, he just knew it was bigger than him, and he was like, for the people to come, I'll die for their sins. Even though
that's amazing.
Yeah, even though they hate me now, I'm doing this for them. For the people who put him out there, he died for their sins too.
Yeah. And even when they was doing that, he was like, forgive them, Lord, because they don't know. That's deep.
And some people just was ignorant and didn't want to know.
Yeah.
So it was people like that then, and it's people like that now.
He wants y'all to be people who want to know.
Yeah, who want to know? You don't want to be ignorant.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
We got deep this for me to feel like. First it was light, then it went whoop. Okay.
Yeah, it's a light part of it and it's a dark part of it, man. Yeah, accept that. Do you got another topic for next week? No, we see next week. Same day, another week, no. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to feel good inside.
Yeah, I'm about to step in the ring for the fight of my life. Hit my knees and I strap on my gloves. Boy, I've been prepping since like I was 7. And thing is, I'm already covered in blood. Walking in love, this for the ones who've been stuck in the mud. Searching for hope, trust me, I know it. but God came and threw me the rock.